Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Mavericks. Porzingis and Doncic getting ready. Two of the most talented players you'll ever see. They want to win here as they get primed for action at Staples Center. Mavs, Lakers, coming right up on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Dallas, 3 spots below.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Wall out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. For 3, Richardson. And Davis pulls it down. Here's Los Angeles now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. It felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
You got to do it.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Doncic against Wall. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Caldwell-Pope pushes the Wall. Clock at 6. Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA. A special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he makes that one.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bet.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
No one covering.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Wall. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another basket for Dallas.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. And I remember when Doncic was first asked who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Richardson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. High foul comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis against Powell. And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Back to Hardaway. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Davis. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Schroeder outside. The pass to Horton Tucker. Over Richardson. Horton Tucker. That's good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Right side Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Powell against Davis. And stolen by Richardson. To the paint. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Schroeder outside. Kuzma right side. Over Hardaway. Out to Kuzma. Schroeder outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
From outside the arc. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all. The Lakers trail. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Good on the 3-point shot. Hardaway has got 6 points.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area. James,
the pass to Harrell. Back to LeBron. Over Hardaway. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from James.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Harrell. And Doncic gets it to go.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop. And
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Burke. Fires from deep. Here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Finney Smith, covered by Wall. Porzingis passes to Kleba. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Wall against Doncic. That ties it up. Wall's got 11 points.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Doncic against Wall. And Doncic gets it to go.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Mavericks making a switch here. Richardson's checked in.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Pass to Drummond. And it's Davis at the elbow. And they double up Davis. Now here's Wall. D right on him. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Richardson. 1:41 left in the first half. Kuzma outside. He feeds it to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Wall. Doncic kicks to Kleber. Wall against Porzingis. Over Wall. Porzingis can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. The pass to Kuzma. Doncic finds Richardson. Lets the 3 fly. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Inside. And Davis puts it in. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Wall. Wall with a block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Doncic. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Wall. This one for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And so Wall nails both of them. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Mavericks trailed by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Buries it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 21.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Doncic against Wall. Down low, and James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was designed to shut him down.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for John Wall. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Richardson.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
James against Hardaway. LeBron dishes to Davis. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break. I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Powell. And the shot goes in. James has got 4 points in the quarter. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
James against Hardaway. Back to James. The dish to Harrell. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. LeBron against Doncic. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Powell. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
James against Hardaway. Over Hardaway. James with another miss. Mavericks leading by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 8 points. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. James outside. Here kicks to Caldwell Pope. Powell against Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Over Burke. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Hardaway, no good. Lakers trail by 5. To stop the run. And James throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm.
Kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Richardson comes in for Burke. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And they pick up 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Brunson against Wall. Pass to Powell. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Marjanovic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Lakers #1.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Wall, good.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Dallas leading by 3. Here's Richardson. He's got 6.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wall. Mavericks with the rebound. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Harrell against Kleba. Richardson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Up in time. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Drummond. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Harrell. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Lakers. Drummond trying to get himself free.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Dallas has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Brunson against Wall. Pass to Finney-Smith. Wall with a block, and he gets it back. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Wall against Brunson. It's Wall with the drop. And Wall slams it home.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Here's Wall, and Wall slams it home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Finney-Smith passes to Brunson. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide-open look, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment, a slight tweak.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Zingas, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Here's Wall. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, well, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Doncic, count that one. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Now James. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Dallas calls timeout.
Fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Richardson, no luck. Lakers leading by 5. And here is James. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And I'll tell you what, if LeBron is making that, you simply got to shake his hand, tip your cap to him. That was a bomb there.
The 3 for Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 29.
Wow. Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Hardaway against James. And here's Wall outside. The Lakers rebound. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The 3 from LeBron. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
Now the pass to Kleba. There's the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Wall. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Wall's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Richardson gets a wide-open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
All with it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.